Alrighty, here's 3 more free agency moves that we love for fantasy football. But before we get started, like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can see more videos just like this. All right, Kyle, who is the first guy that we like?
Number one is our Boomer Sooner fan favorite, Joe Mixon. Getting the nod over exactly. You're going to have to get a new Joe Mixon jersey.
That's all right.
Got to get a new Baker jersey, got to get a new Mixon jersey. But no, I love him in Houston. Nice up-and-coming offense, firing on all cylinders. Devin Singletary had a good season last year in that offense, so I love Joe Mixon in that offense. There's no competition for touches unless they draft somebody, and even then it's weak competition for touches. I'm all about drafting me some Joe Mixon next year, and redraft for sure in Dynasty. He signed a new 3-year deal. I'm not selling, not yet.
I mean, what a fall from grace for Dameon Pierce, right? Dameon Pierce had a good rookie season behind a poor offensive line. Everyone had their hopes up. Devin Singletary gets out of town, and it's like, maybe Dameon Pierce. And then smart move, go trade for Joe Mixon right before he gets dropped, and then get him on a 3-year deal here. I love Joe Mixon here because that offense is so high powered and he's going to get so many opportunities. He's a good pass catcher and he's going to be put in scoring opportunities quite often. With that passing attack, I mean, it's going to open up the field for him. I mean, you saw the effects that Joe Burrow and those receivers had there in Cincy. He's going to have at least that, if not better, in this offense. And I love it. They're going to lean on him so much. So yeah, I'm loving Joe Mixon here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Who's your next one?
Number 2, Mr. Gardner Minshew going to Las Vegas. I'm loving that. I think it's definitely an upgrade over both Garoppolo and O'Connell, whoever would have ended up playing there if they were healthy this year. Instant upgrades for Devonte Adams, Jakobi Meyers. I mean, even Zamir White, who is technically their starting running back right now. We'll see if it stays that way after the draft or not. I could see them running with some sort of committee between White and Alexander Madison, but regardless of what happens there, the receiving core, even Michael Mayer, a tight end, I think Gardner Minshew coming in there is an instant upgrade for all of those players.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I have a personal love for Gardner Minshew. I love watching play. I think a lot of people do. They kind of root for him, right? But he's stepped in and just shown what he's capable of. And I'm glad that as of right now, it's looking like he's going to be a starter somewhere, and not actually just be a starter just because of an injury in front of him. He's actually going to get to do that. He got to show what he could do for most of a season this last year with the Colts. He's getting rewarded for it. I think you're right. I think it's a definite upgrade for those receivers. I mean, we thought last year him stepping in, we didn't know how Pittman was going to do, and he had a fantastic season, with Gardner Minshew. So, yeah, I feel good for this offense with Gardner Minshew at the helm, and I just feel good for Minshew on a personal level.
Yeah, me too. He finally gets his opportunity to lead a team.
Exactly.
And I think, is he in the top half of quarterbacks in the league? Probably not. But he's better than what they had. And I'm all about that. And who knows, maybe he ends up in that top half of the league,
To see. Alrighty, who's your third and final one here?
Mr. Derrick Henry going to the Ravens. Of course, there was all that speculation before, but you never know until it actually happens, and now it has. And I think he's going to be even more of a beast in a high-powered offense than he was in Tennessee. I love Derrick Henry. I'm not running out to buy him in Dynasty because of his age, but for redraft this year, I'm all about it.
I think the only way I'm getting him in Dynasty is if I'm in a win-now situation, right? Yeah. And that's it. You have to be
cheap. He's got to still be cheap, though.
He's got to be cheap. I have talked in a couple leagues with people wanting him, and they're like, oh, no, it's Derrick Henry, and they're trying to get all the stuff. And it's like, no, I've got 1, maybe 2 years left in him, and so we'll see how that goes. Now, Derrick Henry is, against all odds here, oh, he's getting old, he's going to hit his wall, things of that sort. Derrick Henry this last season wasn't his old self. Granted, he also wouldn't get the amount of work, but that Tennessee offense and the Baltimore offense are way different. And the opportunity he's going to have in this Baltimore offense where they can't just key in just on him and they're going to have to worry about Lamar Jackson. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think this can be really, really dangerous.
Yeah.
For defenses. And I think in fantasy football, this could really pay off for you. I think it could be really entertaining to watch. And I think Derrick Henry can have a huge year in fantasy football.
I agree 100%. You also have to pray whatever is in the water down there that it keeps getting their running backs on IR.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, doesn't get to Derrick Henry, too.
Yep. No, I totally agree with that.